We are Precision Weigh and Balances, and you can visit us at either balances.com or scaleman.com to purchase the full line of Ohaus SPX and SJX digital scales. So in this video, we're going to show you how to calibrate. This is the SJX 1502NE. It's a legal for trade scale. The steps for performing calibration for this scale are similar to the other various SPX, SKX, and SJX. The only difference would be a different calibration weight used. So again, this is the new Ohaus Scout series. This is the SJX. It's sold to the jewelry market. It's legal for trade. You'll notice it's a purple line here, purple adjustable feet. On the SPX, that is red, and that's basically sold to the lab market. And then there's the SKX, which is sold to the educational market. They're really all the same. There's just different pricing, and the best price is in the jewelry line because they're the most price sensitive. So we're going to walk you through on the steps of calibration, and to do calibration, it's pretty simple. You'd want to have your scale powered up for at least 30 minutes. You want to level your scale. So let me just show you something. When we power up this scale, this is the sprint bubble indicator. Ohaus did a really nice job. When you power this up, there's a backlight that flashes. It might be hard to see because we're using some heavy light in here for this video, but when you turn it on, there's a backlight that flashes that reminds you to level the scale. So I've already leveled it, but you have 4 adjustable feet for leveling. And now to do calibration, the first thing you want to do is press and hold the tier menu key until you see menu. Then release and it will show cal. What you want to do now is press yes, and you have span calibration. And we want to do a span calibration. So we'll hit yes again. The default out of the box is 1,500 grams. So we need 1,500 grams. You want to put them on the center of the platform. And the scale automatically will take the read, and it says done, and then it returns back to the weigh mode. So that's how you do a span calibration. Now we'll do the span calibration this time, and we'll do it with 1,000 grams. So again, it says cal. We press the 0. We want span. We hit yes. It shows 15. This time we don't want to use 15. We want to use 1,000. So we're going to hit no, and it goes to 1,000. You only have a choice of 1,000 or 1,500. So we want 1,000. It flashes 1,000. This time we're going to take 1,000 gram weight, put it right on the center. You'll see the dashes with a C, meaning it stored the value. It's done. It returns back to the weigh mode. Very simple. Now this time we're going to do a linearity calibration. A linearity calibration is a 3-point calibration. So again, we press and hold the menu key. It says cal. We say yes. This time we don't want to do span. We want to do linearity. So we'll hit no. It says LIN. We'll hit yes. We want to do linearity. It flashes. You need 1,000 gram weight. It's not user selectable. You have to have 1,000 gram weight. We'll put the 1,000 on. Now it's asking for 1,500. We add another 500 grams. Stores it. Says it's done. Returns back to the weigh-in mode. So that's how you do the linearity calibration. So the linearity calibration is a better calibration altogether because you're using 3 points. Now, I just want to show you one more thing. This scale is legal for trade, and when you put the scale into service, you really should calibrate the scale. Once it's put into service, Weights and Measures is going to lock it out, so you can't do calibration. Now, a lot of people will ask, you know, why is that? Well, I'm going to show you why. There's a lot of unscrupulous people that try to play games. And one of the games they'll do is they'll miscalibrate the scale. So we'll go into the cal mode again. Simply press and hold the menu key. When you see menu, have cal. Press span. We'll do a span calibration. The default again asks for 1500. This time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 1500 with an extra 10 grams. So it's actually 1510. The scale will store it. It says done. Now it's going to display it as 1510. I'm sorry, it displays it as 1500. Although if you look here again, this is a 10 gram weight, a 500 gram weight, and a 1 kg weight. So what would happen is, if you were a person that had 1,000 grams of sterling silver and you were going to sell it, a pawn shop owner would say, okay, I'm going to pay you on 993.4 grams. So they would be shortchanging you altogether 6.4 grams. So this is why the scale gets locked out. So you can see again, you know, 500 grams, if I miscalibrate it, would show 496. So that's why when the scale's put into service, you're going to calibrate the scale, span, we'll say yes. This time we'll put on the correct 1500 grams. Shows C, stores the value, it's done, returns to the original weigh mode. This time, okay. And now even if I put my 10 grams back on, it's overload because the maximum capacity is 1500 grams, but just want to show you. Now, real quickly, I'm going to put this scale, so we'll just pretend that I'm using it for a legal for trade application. Weights and Measures would lock this right here. So they'd lock it, they would either put a seal on here or they'd put a bracket. Okay, once the scale's in legal for trade mode, you'll see the last decimal place is bracketed. If I try to calibrate the scale, remember, I typically just press the mode key. When menu comes up, I release and I see cal. If I do that, I release, I come to setup. There's no cal. The cal is disabled. You cannot do it in legal for trade mode. So that's the reason why legal for trade scales need to be locked out. So that pretty much covers the calibration. Again, we are Precision Weigh and Balances. You can visit us on the web. These are in stock and they're going to be, we anticipate, our #1 sell-in legal for trade portable scale. Thanks for watching this video and consider subscribing to our channel.